Welcome to Gloria's Gab Live. I have with me today Elizabeth Perez, and Elizabeth is known you for a long time, but she's with the Coral Gables Chamber. She's an officer. She's a big deal there. And we'll get into that later. But first, we have to thank South Florida PBS. They sponsor our show week after week and allow me to bring on people doing positive things in our community like you. So thank you for being here. And thanks South Florida PBS. If you're not a member, be one. You'll get one of these magazines once a month to tell you everything that's happening. And right now they have two fabulous events going on. They have the Egyptian Pharaohs immersive experience, and that's from Cheops to Ramses II, and the brand new Titanic exhibit, which is so much fun. A lot of virtual reality, and you get a ticket when you get in, and more fun than a barrel of monkeys. So you really need to do this, and you should get like your Kaiser group to do a field trip.
Absolutely. It sounds like a winner.
It's a good deal. Anyway, so let's talk about the chamber. How in the world did you get conned into being a division vice chair?
Oh, well.
Yeah.
First of all, I started a long time, like you said, 2004. I started going on my own and paying on my own and all this. And then I got a little bit more involved in all the committees and everything, which is something I really, really, really recommend everybody to do after they become a member. That's the in.
Yeah.
And then I took a sabbatical because I had been too many different organizations, president of this, president of that. And I just had to take a little break. Let me tell you, that was the wrong thing to do. Okay. And back in 2019, I started coming back, and then COVID hit, of course.
Oh yeah, it was.
And Mark towards the beginning, towards the beginning of, towards the end of 2020, he gave me a call and he goes, "Are you coming back strong?" I go, "Yes." He goes, "No, but this time you're going back strong." I go, "Yes, all in," and that's how it started. He started telling me, "You have to get more involved," and that's what I did. Yeah. He would, and he was such a wonderful person, and so much fun, and he had his things and everything, but it was always fun. Yeah. And that's what I did. And then now with our new president, of course, George Aciguera is fantastic. He's taking us to the next level,
Exactly.
I really enjoy being part of it, and the staff that we have, they're so dedicated that it's amazing. I love them all. Angeline now going to have a little baby, and
well, now that I didn't know.
Oh, that's a new one.
Goodness, that's a new one.
Jennifer, she's just she has so much energy, so much passion for her job. Everybody there, Devin, which is the quiet one, but he always is doing everything in the back, and you don't even know, and he has it done. So I mean, they're all superstars, and I really love to be part of the chamber. And they started telling me, "Elizabeth, do you want to do this?" And I would say, "Yes, I want to do that." Or I will go and I talk to the head members, and I said, "Look, I want to get more involved. Tell me what to do. Tell me. I'm here. I want to serve. I want to be as much help as I can to the members." And that's how it all started. And of course, we have had such wonderful chair members, the presidents of all the board. Yeah. They are so wonderful, starting with Sarah. Sarah, she was one that pushed.
For sure.
She pushed me, and she said, "Elizabeth, come on, what do you want? What are you going to do? What do you," and I said, "Well, I would love to be part of the ambassador." And she goes, "Okay, you're part of the ambassadors." And it was like that, so.
Well, over the years, I think I've been part of everything.
I know.
Yeah. And then because I got involved in Rotary and the Coral Gables Women's Club, and now I'm president of the Doral West State Women's Club.
Exactly.
And, and there's so many, and then I write my column, and I got so busy, and I missed the chamber. And so Michael said, "Gloria, are you going to get involved in the chamber?" And I said, "I try, but there's so many conflicts because Thursday mornings, I have Rotary right after. At some point, I have to work.
I know.
So I said, So then I heard you resurrected the tourism committee, which was one of my favorites.
Yes, I know. We're having it tomorrow.
I know. So, and what time?
10.
So I'm going to go from
beautiful
10 to 11, and I have to leave immediately.
Yeah, no, it's just an hour. It's just an hour.
That's good, because I have my women's club meeting in
That would be great. That would be great. That would be great.
I said, yeah.
And
so
I'll be there because I have my membership committee,
Good.
which is part of
I'm so excited to see what they're. Do they have plans? Are they gonna?
Oh, I mean, George and the staff and the board and everybody has so many. They want to do more things and more things. It's just everything has to be approved. Of course, everything has to be.
When I was on it years ago, we had Ben Malier. We had all the heads of all the hotels, and we did a fam trip. We got travel writers to come down. Perfect. And we put them up, and we got exposure for Coral Gables.
Fantastic. So that's why we need you there tomorrow.
Well, that's why I said, come on, what's the tourism here? I don't hear them doing anything,
Well, it's just going to be the first one. So this is going to be, it's the first meeting that we're going to have. So you are perfect to coming that day so that we can hear your thoughts and your ideas.
No.
That would be great.
I'm excited about it.
Very exciting.
I said I wanted to get involved, but and doing a committee is easier almost than doing events, because there's so many events.
Exactly.
And it seems like everybody, Thursday's a good night.
Right.
Oh, Tuesday's a good. There's a good night.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, but
I don't have a free night this week.
Exactly. No, for you,
sometimes
definitely.
It's two events.
Exactly.
Well, a lot of times when
I've seen you, you say, I'm here, but I have to go. And I got Gloria. How are you doing?
Gringo Bingo tonight. Coral Gables Women's Club, Gringo Bingo.
Oh my God.
At Birdie Bistro.
Oh, that's great.
If you're not doing anything, come on down.
Well, we have the trustee event from 5 to 7 tonight.
Well, see, that's what I do first. I go to and I don't know if I RSVP'd for it, but I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
So where is it going to be?
It's going to be at Edge. Oh my gosh!
Not Edgewater.
Yeah, no. It's one of the members.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, it's Edge something. I can't remember right now the name, but
is it too far from?
No. It's here in Coral Gables. It's here in Coral Gables. And excuse me for not remembering that name, but you'll see that you can go to the Coral Gables Chamber of Commerce.org.
So what I usually do is I just make an appearance and take a few pictures in case I put it in my column.
Perfect.
And then I run to my next event.
Perfect. Well, it's one of our trustees that has gracefully given up her office for us to go and have an event there.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's really beautiful, and I know that it's Edge office Edge.
It's okay.
Yeah,
and we'll find out tonight.
Yes, we will find out tonight, and it's going to be great. And like I said, if you want to know, it's coralgableschamber.org, and you can go into events and you can see what it is.
But being so there are different levels of membership.
There is
so the
different levels of membership.
The gym give you kind of extra stuff.
Extra stuff. You even have for the gyms. They even have a particular person that takes care of the gym. Each gym has their own person that takes care of them and tells them, how to become more known in the chamber. And so it's a complete different level. And then we have our trustee members, which we have about 150
it's amazing,
trustee members, and they have the trustee luncheon, the trustee reception, which is not only for the trustees, but that's how it started. It's for trustees, and of course the GEMs. But the GEMs also have their own events that is specifically for the GEMs, and George is just working hard to make everything even better. And also we have, but really, as a member, it doesn't matter if you are just a business member or you are a GEM. The thing is that everybody that is part of the chamber is always trying to help you. My theory is that I'm here to serve. My Lord has made me to serve, and I love to serve. And a lot of us that are part, especially of the board and the committees, that's what we love to do. We love to help people, and we love to connect them.
That's why
that's one of my things, right? Matching people to properties, matching people to businesses.
I match nonprofits.
Exactly. Well, I used to do nonprofits. When you were talking about PBS, actually, I lived in a little town of only Illinois, the home of the white squirrels. Imagine that. For
white squirrels.
White squirrels. We lived there 13, 15 years. My husband is a radiologist, and we went there and we raised our kids there. And I got involved with everything from the chamber to PBS to you name it. I created a nonprofit called La Gala.
Oh, no.
Because there was no parties or anything there. So I said, no, I can't. A Cuban without dancing? No, this cannot happen. So I created that over there, and it was great. So I think that, when we love to serve, it's the best thing ever. And that is what I feel that the chamber is. The chamber love to serve, and they love to serve their community, and they have passion about it. And everybody gets, like, we had the Burgalicious. That was so much fun. I mean, it was amazing. We had all those influencers there, and they did a great job. We had you guys. I mean, it was great, and everybody was happy, and the restaurants were unbelievable. All were, to my book, they were all winners because they were just fantastic. Yeah. So it all depends what you want. You want to be part of a women's committee. That is a very strong committee. That's the first committee that when I started in 2004, I got involved. And there's still members from that committee there, So
well, do you know what? There used to be a chamber, Doral Business Council. It was a nonprofit chamber for Doral. And it dissolved after a while, but they had within it like a women's group.
Exactly.
And when I decided that we were going to start a Doral, a General Federation of Women's Clubs in Doral, I went to those people, and they were like, yes. And they were the leaders, the women leaders in Doral.
Right.
And so it was like, we put it together in 2 months.
Yeah. It's
incorporated in everything, because you get the right people.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. But women, they make things happen.
They make things happen. And let me tell you, one of the first event that always sells out, the women's luncheon. Those sell out so quick, even though pretty much everything sells out quick. Yeah, but that is like, boom. If you want to go, I tell people, if you want to go, start looking at the end of the month.
What? It's funny because I think I've only been to 1 or 2 of them, and every time I go, oh my God, what a great group of people.
Exactly.
But again, there's only so many things you can do in one week.
I know. It's a lot.
And the chamber could have you busy.
Oh, all the time.
Any one of the groups I belong to could have me busy.
All the time. Yeah. So, actually, my husband says, "Are you really working in real estate?" I go, I am. I just have a very good team. My son is part of my team, and I also mentor a lot of agents from the guys. So I can delegate. Yeah, I can delegate. And delegation is what number one for when you're busy. But it is one. It's fun. Because if you're doing something that you're not having fun and you're not enjoying the people, then you can't.
Well, that's the wonderful thing about being a volunteer.
Exactly.
Is the people you surround yourself with are people of like mind.
Exactly.
So I tell everybody, I love it. I love my clients because my clients are people I've met through doing volunteer work.
Correct.
And so I like everybody I'm surrounded by. So you're not going to find a happier person.
Yeah, I know. We're always happy, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like now in March, we have the Equitable Advisors Women Award, which I thought that you should apply because you're wonderful and you're.
They're just no.
I love.
But that was sweet of you to think of me.
I love your programs, and I love
that
everything
was sweet
you
of
do.
You to think of me, but it was like, I can't do one more thing.
One more thing. And you have to fill out the form yourself because we don't know enough about all the things you do to fill it out. So every person that gets involved with that has to fill it out. Because I remember when myself, somebody went ahead and said, Elizabeth, you have to, and I go, no. And then finally I said, I'm not going to fill that out. What am I going to fill myself?
I can send a bio. I can send a bio. That's what I can do.
Yeah. But you have to fill it out, and that's how it is. But it's going to be a great event. It's on March
fun.
Yeah, March the 12th, and it's going to be fantastic.
And I always look to see who I know, who are my friends that are being,
and that's the fun of it. It's not that.
And I wanted to nominate somebody, and I didn't have time to do that either.
Right. I know.
Yeah. And like you said, it's hard to nominate somebody when you don't
I
know
nominated
everything.
like 10 or 15 people, but then it was like the same thing. Elizabeth, I don't have the time to fill it out. I go, I know, but get somebody that knows you. You're from somebody from your family to fill it out for you, you know?
Right. Well, I guess I could have used the win for the AFT, you know.
So that's and like this month we're having I don't know if you know that we also have we have so many different types of committees. We have about 20 committees, and you can have a committee for everything. You have a government committee, you have a education committee, you have a real estate committee, and actually one of the real estate committee we're having on February 26th, a great event. It's a designer event. Of February 26th. It's a designer event.
That's the one you were telling me about.
Yes, it's actually, I'm going to Chiranga. And it's beautiful. This place.
Chiranga is at 255
Altera, yes. And
are you impressed? I remember that.
Yes, I'm impressed. And the wonderful thing about that is you're going to meet realtors, you're going to meet designers, you're going to meet developers, you're going to meet probably people that are part of real estate and people that are not. And it's a great networking event. And if you see all the beautiful things they have there, it's like my husband says, no. Goes, oh, I like this. Oh, I like this. I like that. You know, it's a gorgeous
So it's
place.
a regular store?
It's a store, but he's he's one of our members, and him and his wife.
And are the things imported from?
They're imported from France, Turkey, Italy, depending on where.
So they're like accessories.
Yeah, accessories, beautiful
lamps,
accessories,
whatever.
Yes, they have bedspread. They have these bedspreads that are unbelievable. That you touch and you go, oh my gosh, just great.
Egyptian cotton.
Yeah, but to the next level.
Okay, so Liz tells me on her way here, she stops by. Okay, let's help out some other chamber members. We have a chamber member.
Yeah, this is what I like to do. This is Maman. This is a French cafe, pastry, whatever. I mean, they have the best lunch, breakfast, anything you want. Probably even going after 4 to have a little bit of drinks. They have everything. But what they have is the best cookies.
Maman. And where is that located?
That's on Miracle Mile.
Oh, right on Miracle Mile?
Right on Miracle Mile.
Wait a minute. Is it on the 300 block?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's right next to
there.
Wolfie's wine.
Oh, yeah.
So they are. Can I show
open
them?
it up?
Look at this.
I can't wait to
cookies. Look at these cookies. Look at this.
Okay,
I don't
look
know
at those
if you see them.
cookies. Okay, you can hold one up. Hold one up.
Well, I'm going to hold the one that is very interesting. Look at this cookie. This is made out of not only chocolate, white chocolate. It has rose in it. I mean, it is unbelievable. I haven't had it because I'm doing one of those no sugar, no this, no that, only protein.
Oh, I thought you'd wait until Easter. Do it for Lent.
Well, I'm going to do it for Lent, but I have other things that I'm going to do. I have to do my rosaries. I have to do so many other things for Lent.
Oh, see, I was like doing the, okay, so
the chocolate.
I'll do an extra, act of kindness every week, aside from what you usually do.
Right, from
Yeah,
well,
and then giving up sugar is just something you do for you.
Oh, well, but that's the thing. How it's for me, I don't do it then, because I think I already doing it for a diet, and I don't think that's no, it's doing my, sometimes the rosary, I'll do it maybe once a week or something like that. So I'm going to do it for 40, and now I have it here for 40 days. I'm going to do my rosary.
I had a girlfriend that called me from, she's Italian, and she sings in the choir with me, and she brings me this thing, and it's like, it's a commitment to say 1,000 rosaries, and then you have to send it in to this, I don't know if it was a monastery or something in Italy.
Right.
And so, every time I'm in the car, I'm saying the rosaries, to get my 1,000.
Good.
I did it.
Wow.
And then I couldn't figure out where to send it.
Oh my gosh. Well,
I said,
the Lord knows that you did it.
I did 1,000, in short order, because I wasn't in the car that I wasn't singing the rosary.
Right. And we're so lucky in this, in our community. South Florida is beautiful, but between Coral Gables, Pinecrest, all of these areas, we have so many people that are so dedicated. Like, for example, I just can't believe how there's so many nonprofits that are part of the chamber, and then everybody tries to help them, and then they help other people. It's just beautiful.
Well, that's why when I bring people on my show, I find out what they're doing, and I go, well, wait a minute, you need to join this. You need to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I met Daisy.
Oh yeah.
And she was like, well, after you do this, who knows, you might start your podcast. And I go, that would be fun.
Yeah.
You know, because it is so wonderful to share with people, because a lot of time people do not know what is really going on. They say, oh, the chamber, that's just for, you know, those up there high businesses. No, please come in.
Everybody starts like as a
exactly. We actually, when we had the award, remember the award that we did for the committee that is the Small Business Committee, that we have the summit coming up in May. We had an award that we call it the My Throat Award, and we had a whole bunch of people that actually registered to get that award. And we had this young man, and don't ask me the name because I don't remember his name right now, but he has he does shirts and he does all sorts of anything that you need, like to for your business to put it on a shirt. He does that, and he won. He made me cry when we saw the videos as part of the committee. We were all in tears. Not him only. There was others, but I mean, this young man started a business to help his dad, and you know, it was like the stories are just beautiful.
Is that right?
Know? Yes. So that is the difference. I don't know if all the chambers are like that, because I have been part of other chambers, but I haven't been as involved as I'm with the Coral Gables.
This is a big chamber.
Yes, and it's beautiful.
The bigger you are, the more you can do.
Yeah.
Because more volunteers you have, and then the bigger staff you've got.
Right.
Because some of these chambers have very small staffs.
Right.
And you couldn't possibly do what our chamber does.
Well, and like I said, our staff is number one. I mean, they're the best. I mean,
they were
George,
trained well.
They are trained well, and George is working so hard to even get us to the next level. So I think that this chamber, it's been 100 years. Last year was our 100 years. It's like the Kai's company. This year is their 100 years.
I've been a member for almost 50 years.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And what, you started when you were 5, right?
I came to Miami with a baby, and my husband joined the chamber, and he said, and he was busy working and whatever, and he said, you know, you like this stuff more than me. You go to the chamber for us. Wow. So we had an ad agency. So I went representing. So I've been a member representing different businesses. Yeah.
That's
over
wonderful.
The years.
Well, when I started, I wasn't with the Kai's company. I was with Prudential, but Prudential doesn't do real estate anymore. And I that's how I was part of the chamber, first with Prudential, and then after I went to Kai's, because the family is the Papa's family is such a beautiful family.
Oh, they are.
They're the best.
Was actually, Ted was in our Rotary Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm with the Coral Gables Rotary.
Oh my gosh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I remember him. Yeah, because I've been a Rotarian forever too.
Forever. Yeah. Well, and Mike,
they're just having their 80th anniversary.
Wow.
So the chamber is the 100th and the 80th for the Rotary Club.
And then 100 for the Kai's company. So it's been.
Yeah,
we have our 100 this year, the 2026, because that's when they started.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing. We're so lucky that we're surrounded by such history and such beauty.
For sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's great when you have these old established firms that are still around, like Kurdike. I don't know what anniversary they have, but they've been around forever too.
Yeah, because they're commercial, so I'm not sure, even though one of our forte is the commercial part of real estate. That's myself, and my son does all the commercial and business brokering.
Oh yeah.
But Kurdike is basically just commercial.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that. Okay.
Well, unless they change. They always were commercial.
I just remember early on they did everything.
Yeah.
but then they've just kind of
maybe
but
that
early on.
they were everything.
Yeah, because I've been around.
I just remember them as being, big commercial realtors, but that might be true. They might do everything,
No, I don't know. I do know they do a lot of commercial.
Yeah.
You see his
really
name
good.
on different.
They're great. And that's the thing, that we are very lucky as being part of the chamber. We have all sorts of businesses and companies and real estate companies, big real estate company, big developers, and everybody works together.
I was going to say, but you can
everybody
work
works together. That is my focus.
It doesn't hurt to have other realtors selling your properties.
Of course not. When I started here in Illinois, I already was a realtor when I came from Illinois. I had done that as my fun time, because I had a billing company in Illinois for my husband for the medical part of it, because in that small town they didn't have a billing company. So
and that's a good business.
Well, not only that. If I didn't bill, we didn't eat.
Yeah, right.
He could do all the work, but he couldn't do the billing.
So did you do billing for other people?
Billing for, they asked me to do a couple of people, but it wasn't sufficient. Just with him because he was in the hospital. So it was the whole hospital. He was the radiologist for the whole hospital and for the whole county. So I was pretty busy with that, raising the kids, and then being part of all those nonprofits and... And it was great. I actually loved it and doing it, but I didn't love what billing is. When you have to tell somebody, how you have this bill, that always killed me. And sometimes collections is the worst thing. I didn't like that part. I loved talking to them. They would come to my office and they would, but I don't have anything, and they would start crying. I go, hey, remember, you don't have anything. You should be having fun. And I always had cookies, or I had something, and then they would come and visit, and they loved it,
Right.
So we had fun there. But at the end, when I came over here, I said, I am not doing billing. I was offered many positions because I knew the experience.
Right.
Medicare in Illinois and Medicaid gave me, I was the second best real estate billing company in Illinois at that moment. So, I mean, I had
the credentials.
No. I said, no billing company. I want to just do real estate. And that's what I did. And I loved it.
You have the personality for it.
I love it still. It's a great way to help people and and
make people happy.
And make people happy. And that's what I like about the chamber, because you're doing something that you're making people happy and you're connecting people. You're matching them, So that is something that is great. Yeah. So we have
2 minutes left.
Perfect.
And I tell you, it goes fast.
So fast. But just to remember that if you want to be a member, the only thing you have to do is just either call myself, Elizabeth Perez, 305-984-6344, or you go to our Coral Gables Chamber website, and you can actually just
or you can
register
email
there.
me.
Or you can email Gloria.
I'll introduce you.
Or you can email Jennifer Rosado, which is our lovely staff at the chamber, and she knows it all. But you can get even. Did you know that you can be a member of the chamber if you're retired, but you want to have a social life?
Yes.
With the chamber, you can become a member for, I think it's $300, $350, something like that. It's nothing a year. You just pay for whatever event you want to come to. I mean, that's a wonderful thing, because you have knowledge that maybe you want to.
It's great. When you're retired, people need a reason to get up and do stuff, so they can volunteer.
Exactly.
And those can be great volunteers for you.
Exactly. So absolutely.
That was a clever move on the part of the chamber to do that.
That was, I think, they're so.
So Liz, we got 1 minute left. Thank you so much for coming.
Oh, thank you, Gloria. You're the best.
Please join the chamber, because it's an investment you will never regret.
Never.
I speak from experience. And thank you, South Florida PBS, for sponsoring our show week after week. And don't forget about the two wonderful exhibits coming up, the Egyptian Pharaohs and the Titanic in Boynton Beach. It's about an hour and a half's drive, but you may want to think about getting a team from Kai's to get a party bus and go up there for the exhibit.
Hey, why
not?
not?
And they have group rates, so you can get a good deal. I'm planning one for my women's club as a fundraiser.
Oh.
So if you don't do it yourself and you want to come with my group, you're
I
welcome
might do
to.
that.
Okay. So anyway, so thanks again for coming, Liz.
And thank you again for inviting me. It has been a pleasure, and I always love to talk about the chamber. So
perfect. Okay.
Thank you.
So until next time, be safe, be kind, be considerate, and make a difference.
Thank you.
Like this wonderful woman.
Thank you so much.